Good evening. Today is Wednesday, November the 15th. The time is 6:30 p.m., and I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. May I have a roll call, please?
Delory.
Here.
Mata. Stiegel.
Here.
Onken.
Here.
Shield.
Here.
James. He's online. Brandon. James.
Is he on mute?
He's
He's trying. Serrata.
here.
Okay. So thank you. We do have a quorum.
He had it.
Item number 3, minutes. Item 3A, Planning and Zoning Commission meeting minutes for October 10th, 2023, regular meeting. We need a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Anybody?
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion from Commissioner Shield and a second from Commissioner Stiegel. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion passes. Item number 4, citizen comments. Item 4A, citizen comment period. The Planning and Zoning Commission welcomes comments from citizens early in the agenda of regular meetings. Speakers are provided with an opportunity to speak during this time period on any agenda item or any other matter concerning city business, and they must observe the 3-minute time limit. So at this time, I'll open citizen comments. Okay, seeing none, I will go ahead and close those. Thank you. Item number 5, consent. Item 5A, Bunton Creek Reserve, Phase 1, Lot 1, Block H, Replat, SUB-23-0295, 1.550 acres, one lot located at 101 Bunton Reserve Boulevard. Item 5B, Talavera Phase 4, Final Plat, SUB-22-0273, 23.080 acres, 87 residential lots, 3 open space lots, 1 drainage utility and pedestrian easement located at 2120 Goforth Road. Item 5C, Hernandez and Wooldridge, Final Plat, SUB-23-0304, 1.39 acres, 1 lot located at 309 Veterans Drive. Item 5D, Hayes CISD Elementary School, number 17, Final Plat, SUB-23-0314, 11.087 acres, 1 lot located at 800 Bunton Lane. We do require a motion and a second to approve the consent items.
I move to approve the consent agenda, items A through D.
Okay.
I second the motion.
Thank you. We have a motion to approve from Commissioner Stiegel and a second from Commissioner Serrato. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Okay, motion carries. Consider and possible action, item number 6. Item 6A, consider a request to construct an approximately 7,926 square foot restaurant building located at 19073 IH 35, Texas Roadhouse, Conditional Use Permit, CUP-23-0089. Kayla, do we have a presentation?
All right, Kayla Sharp, City Planner for the record. Also, just before we get started, I want y'all to know that we do have a representative for Texas Roadhouse online, so if y'all have any questions for the applicant, they're available for questions as well. So this is a conditional use permit for architectural review for Texas Roadhouse. So here's kind of the general location of it, in between Amberwood North and South on the I-35 frontage road. It'll be about almost 8,000 square foot restaurant, and the materials consist primarily of brick and stone and has appropriate architectural details to accent the building. So here's the overall. I know that's very hard to see, but it is compliant with the overlay per staff's review. So here is the front elevation, kind of zoomed in a little bit for you to see a little bit better. So it's pretty much all brick and stone. They got the metal roof, they got the wood shutters and things like that to accent the design, but mostly masonry. And then the left elevation, the right, and then the back, and the black metal is the dumpster enclosure, so that's where that is on this plan. And then the overall site plan and the landscape plan. So staff has found that this is compliant with the I-35 overlay, and we recommend approval. So do y'all have any questions for myself or the applicant?
Yes.
Regarding parking, required was 73 stalls, we're talking parking to be provided is 176.
Yes, so this is part of an overall development, so they're doing shared parking kind of across the site. So this is what they've kind of identified is kind of what they've planned for Texas Roadhouse, but there will be shared parking across the entire site. So based on all of the businesses that are going into this development, they won't exceed the total maximum allowed on the site.
Yeah, I was thinking if they'd planned to keep it for themselves, they would be getting a lot of visitors anyway.
Yeah, they will be having a lot of visitors, I'm sure. But yeah,
That
no,
is the plan.
but yeah, so no, we'll look at it from the overall site. So I know some of this is kind of outlined maybe a little bit further away from the main entrance, but it'll be across the whole site. Whatever business you're at, you can technically park wherever.
I have a
That's the
technical
goal.
question of interest. On page 5, if I think this is really for the developer's representative, there's a representation of apparently infrared measurements of the lighting on the site, the reflectance. It's under render views on page 5, and there's where you have the lighting plan. And I just had some curiosity about the difference between the two images and exactly what they were measuring or meaning to measure.
That will probably be a question for Janet. Staff reused the photometric plan, and we found it compliant per our code. Janet, if you have a response to that?
Can you bring that
I
up
don't-
on our screen?
I'm not a lighting specialist, but do you have that? Can you share that?
Yes, I'm pulling it up right now. 1 second.
Yeah, this is more of a technical question of curiosity, if nothing else. I can't recall seeing one. This is of interest.
I think it's just kind of showing the light levels around the building. If you're talking about, it's like a dark colored,
So you're talking about visible light and
Plan.
infrared?
I think so. I don't think it's infrared. Maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
My lighting guy.
1 moment.
In any case, it does
I can
conform
reach
with
out.
those city standards.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, so the red is the brightest areas in the
Yeah,
parking lots where we would want it to be safe.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a heat map almost of where the
Right.
light will be the brightest.
Okay, and it does conform generally in any regards anyway. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions for staff? Okay. So we will need a motion and a second to take action on this item.
Make a motion to approve item 6A regarding the request for construction of the Texas Roadhouse.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve item 6A from Commissioner Stiegel and a second by Commissioner Shield. Is there any discussion on this motion before we vote? Okay. So again, the question is whether to approve the conditional use permit for item 6A. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Okay, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 7, staff report. Item 7A, staff report by Will Atkinson, Director of Planning. Do you have a report for us tonight?
Yes. All right, so just a couple items. And I'll start with the not the comprehensive plan, the follow-up from APA from last week. All the planning department minus our two GIS guys that do our maps, we all went, and Neil and Sarah did as well. It was in Corpus Christi. It was a really awesome conference. We learned a lot, 3 days of sessions and what have you. And the next time we have a conference, we really want as many people from P&Z to attend. We have a significant amount of money in our budget specifically for y'all to attend those if y'all are able to make it. So please feel free to let us know if you're interested in going.
When is the next one?
The next one's the national conference, and it's in April. I don't know the exact dates offhand. It's going to be in Minneapolis. So, the other item that we have on the agenda for the staff report is the adoption dates for the comp plan, the new adoption dates. So we met internally with our administration team, and we are pushing forward with the 12/12 meeting for P&Z. That's going to be a public hearing only per our comprehensive plan adoption guidelines that we have, or adoption ordinance. It will have all the backup material, but it is only an item for people to come in and voice their concerns and for y'all to absorb. On the, hold on, I have it pulled up. In January, the second public hearing for y'all will be on January the 9th, 2023. It'll be a public hearing and consideration, so you can provide input and what have you as well. And then City Council will consider and have a public hearing for the comprehensive plan on January the 16th. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Okay, well, this was super efficient today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that. So I think we're at item number 8, adjournment. We've completed all the items on the meeting's agenda, so there's no further business that we can discuss that I'm aware of. So I would say we are adjourned at 6:42 p.m.